Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you back another Pokemon build series video. I'm really super excited for this one. I feel like I'm super excited because yesterday I streamed and I did 3 builds, and I feel really proud of myself that I got 3 whole builds done instead of just 1 or 2. Originally I was meant to get one of them done before stream, and I procrastinated just a little bit too much, and I only got half of it done before stream, so I ended up having to do that one, and that's actually tomorrow's video. But that does mean today I get to do all the editing and fun stuff like that, so I'm super happy about that. I'm going to be uploading everything a little bit earlier. I might even voice tomorrow's video today. I don't know, we'll see. I do prefer voicing them the day of. I did mention in a previous video, I do kind of want to be a week ahead, but I also don't want to be recording that far in advance. I feel like I'll record that far in advance if I know that I'm not going to be here, or if I'm away or something. Like, I know towards the end of April, I'm definitely going to be away for, I think it's just 2 days? 2 nights, sorry? 3 days, 2 nights. So, yeah, I will definitely be pre-recording for probably like the week leading up to it, and maybe a couple of days afterwards. I've got a wedding to go to, and I already know, like, throughout the week I'm going to be getting hair and nails and all this other stuff done. Really, that's it, hair and nails. I say all this other stuff. I do have like a dress I have to get altered because I'm short. I'm shorter than the type of individual the dress is designed for, I guess. I don't know. I with clothes, I either fit things left to right or I fit them up and down. It's one or the other. There is no in between. Yeah, it's really fun. I feel like sweatpants or tracky dacks, they're pretty good. I fit them pretty well. I don't feel out of, like, they feel appropriate sized. But yeah, other pants, I swear. And I feel like a lot of other people who wear the female cut jeans, especially, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you could go to 5 different stores and pick the exact same size, and they're completely different. You know, like, in one store you might be a size 12, but in another you might be a size 16, and they're the exact same size, and it's like, why are they such different size? Like, I don't get that. But to be fair, I I have a pair of jeans in my in my like drawer. I keep my pants in drawers, in a set of drawers, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had those pants for at least 10 years now, at least, if not more. I would argue definitely over 10 years now that I've had these pants, and they were given to me when I was younger, because my cousin pushed me into a pond and I didn't have any spare clothes, so I needed to have some of his clothes, and so yeah, these are guy jeans, and they are skinny jeans, but like, they fit so well. Like, they're the right length, it's not tight or loose around the waist, it's just like, oh, perfect. But I don't really wear those jeans anymore. I don't know, they used to be my favourite pair. To be honest, they used to kind of be my only pair. But I'm not someone who really likes wearing jeans anyway. I do prefer tracky dacks, sweatpants, just home comfy clothes. Or I like to wear really weird wacky pants. Jeans to me are a bit, I don't know, like, I feel like when I wear them, I just blend in with the world, and sometimes I want that. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I will wear jeans because I want to blend in. But other times, yeah, I think my favourite pants are technically a jean material. Not really sure, but they're a weird, wacky disco pattern, and I love them. I love them so much. But, you know, we don't need to talk about pants. I was talking about preparing for a wedding. Yeah, it's a long dress, so I have to get it shortened a little bit, but before that I have to buy shoes, and I've had the same shoes forever. Yeah, the same time that I got those jeans is probably a similar time to when I got a particular pair of shoes. I stopped growing a long time ago, a long time ago. You know, I was a really, like, at the start of high school, I was, like, the tallest kid, and everyone was like, wow, like, you're gonna be so tall, and then I just stopped growing. So yeah, all the people who said I was gonna be really tall because I shot up early, no, that's because that was it. That's all the growing I was doing, so, yeah. But, yeah, around the same time I got a pair of shoes, and, you know, thank goodness that I stopped growing, because it means I have not had to buy clothes in, like, forever. But also, like, yeah, I wore these shoes down to the point where, I think I had them for 8 years, and I couldn't wear them when it was raining. I could wear other shoes, but, like, if I went out and then it started raining, I would be like, oh, sorry guys, I can't, like, we have to walk undercover, otherwise, I'm gonna have wet socks. Like, I just can't do it. I wore the sole of the shoe down that much that, in some parts, yeah, you could definitely see my socks. Because they still worked. They were still shoes. I could still put them on. My feet were covered and protected as long as it wasn't raining. And then, yeah, I got told to buy new shoes. I don't want to say peer pressured, but, yeah, I was told that I'd need to have shoes that I can walk in the rain in at least. Which was a good thing, because, not that long after that, I was moving in the middle of a flood, and, yeah, I ended up wearing a pair of boots. I already had those boots, to be fair, but they also broke, so, you know, I was quickly running out of shoes because I just wear them to the point where, they no longer function. And I think some of my roommates definitely talked to my mom, because my mom ended up getting me a pair of shoes for Christmas that year as well. But yeah, I don't really want to go shoe shopping. I was talking to the bride, and I was like, honestly, I don't know shoes, I don't know fashion, I am someone who's, like, I prefer comfort over everything else, honestly. But if I do want to dress up and look good, I always go and ask either my mom or my roommates or whatever and be like, what is wrong with the outfit? Like, what doesn't fit? And I get a lot of good feedback from that. So now I'm feeling a little bit more confident. But yeah, like, going out and buying shoes, I wear slippers around the house. I wear socks around the house. I don't really wear shoes all that often. I do have a pair of shoes that I got secondhand, for free out of the back of someone's car, because they didn't, long story short, they ended up having someone else's shoes in the back of the car. That person didn't want them, the person who was driving the car didn't want them, and they gave them to me, and they were white shoes, but they were pre-loved, I will say, and I have loved them even more. Now, they will probably get to a point where I wear a hole in them, but it would probably be a lot quicker than 8 years, purely because they did come pre-loved, but they were still in pretty good condition. It was just like they were a little bit dirty, that was all. I didn't even buy new shoelaces. Like, the shoelaces were, I swear, 10 meters long. Just the world's longest shoelaces I've ever seen, but I deal with it, I put up with it. So yeah, my shoelaces are also dirty. White shoes, white shoelaces, they're not white anymore, but I don't really care. They were free shoes, and I'm sure I could wash them and they'd be fine, but again, I don't really care. I'm happy to not have, I don't know, I do have pairs of shoes that are nice. Like, for example, the pair of shoes my mom bought me. I will wear them on special occasions, and I'll make sure they're clean, and I'll take care of them and whatnot. So it's not like I just misuse all my things. It's just like I really don't care about certain things. Like, I've had the same clothes since I was a kid. I did go through my wardrobe a couple years back and I put 3 garbage bags worth of clothes. Three, let me try that again. I pulled all my stuff out of the out of the cupboard that I didn't want anymore, and I was going to donate it. And I ended up with 3 extra large garbage bags, which I don't know how, because I was living out of the tiniest little closet on the planet, and somehow I filled 3 garbage bags. But it felt really good. It did really feel, like, super good. And I was going to donate them to a thrift store or something like that. And a family friend said that they had someone that would be probably of the right age range for those clothes, and definitely would want to go through them and have a look at them, and then they would donate whatever was left over for me, which was a super blessing for me, because seriously, not having a car and trying to haul 3 garbage bags worth of clothes to a donation bin, it honestly saved me a lot of time. And like it was all in good condition too, so it wasn't like, you know, holey shirts and ripped things and whatever. Those things I actually ended up keeping. You know, I don't know, they're my home clothes. I do spend quite a lot of time at home. I mean, I do a lot from home. My last job was a hybrid job where it was work from home and in the office, but it was like in the office twice a week. I think it was like once a fortnight. And so yeah, I spent a lot of time at home, and even like at uni, I lived at uni, so I was like, the whole campus was technically my home, and at some point I honestly stopped caring what I looked like. Going to classes, I would dress nice. I wouldn't go in my pajamas or anything like that, but if I was just, you know, walking around campus after dark, I was sometimes in my home clothes, and I really didn't care, because I mean, who's going to be walking around the uni at like 9 o'clock at night? Not many people had classes, and honestly, if those people saw me in those clothes at night, you know what, they've been there long enough. I don't care. Like, if you've been at uni all day, I doubt you're caring about what I look like. If you have a class that's finishing at 9 p.m, I doubt you care that I am in my home clothes. Again, I don't think I ever walked around campus in my pajamas per se, but these were definitely clothes that were very much like, oh, I don't wear these out in public. And yeah, for some reason my brain just didn't count uni after dark as public, even though it totally was. Because yeah, some people did have late classes, and there were also sometimes cleaners or people setting up for events and stuff like that. So yeah, people definitely saw me in my home clothes, but I don't really care. I don't know, I'm really, really unbothered by those sorts of things. It's, you know, I do think looking presentable is important. I do think looking presentable is good. I just don't think it's applicable 24/7. So yeah, my current roommates and my previous roommates have all... It's rare when they see me dressed up, I think. It's a little treat for everyone when I dress up, and they all go, ooh, like, you look good, you look nice. And I feel good, and they feel good, because it's all good. But yeah, I don't think anyone else really cared that I was not dressed up. It's really, yeah, not a big deal. But like I said, when I go out, I do make an effort. Like I said, I do have some funky fun pants. I do have some fun t-shirts, although I do also wear a lot of my fun t-shirts at home. So I think what I need to do is just have all fun t-shirts. Because yeah, otherwise I'm gonna just not wear my fun t-shirts. When I'm gonna wear them all at home and then not be able to wear them when I go out, and that will make me sad. So yeah, I think, long story short, I'm gonna get more fun t-shirts. I think yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know, like, my version of fun t-shirts is just like anything kind of silly or fun or weird, or just like, why are you wearing that? Like, that's my fun. Like, I don't really like plain t-shirts, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are so many people out there who wear plain t-shirts or jeans or whatever, and you guys look phenomenal. I just don't feel it. It's not my thing. You know, I feel like most people would look at my shirts and be like, that's just a normal shirt. Like, I don't get what you mean by fun shirt. But to me, it's fun. I like a fun little shirt. I don't know, it just makes me feel happy. And I feel like when you dress in clothes that make you feel happy, that it, like, helps you feel even more happy. I don't know, it's like a dress for how you want to feel that day. You know, right now I am wearing sweatpants and an oversized hoodie because it's just, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, but it probably doesn't help that I'm wearing these clothes to feel sleepy. But anyway, we are at the end here. If you've enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, and if you want to see more rambles like this, I'll be back tomorrow. But until then, bye guys.